soulmates, welcome to this platform once again. Now, if there's one thing about this platform, the thing is that we don't gatekeep. If there's any new trending outfits, trust me to drop the tutorial sooner or later. Now, we all know that this is the trending dress of the moment. Look at how beautiful it is. So if you're interested in knowing how to cut this beautiful dress with just 2 yards Ankara in less than 30 minutes, you want to see this video from the beginning till the end. Now this is my 2 yards Ankara unfold. So the next thing to do is to put it on a triangular fold like this, or scarf fold, or whatever you call it, having in mind that whatever measurement you have on the place I am measuring here is what you are going to add in the other place. Or if it is not equal, it should be, let's say, 1 inch or 2 inches different from each other. Just do what pleases you. Now the next thing is to cut, which means you are dividing it into 2, which is going to give us the fabric for our front and our back. Now you are going to keep one and set the other one aside. So the first one we chose is the one without any opening on the center, which is what we are going to be using for our front. Now, to get the length of your dress, you start from the lower part. So after getting your desired length, you are going to take the measurement from the beginning of the triangle like this, and whatever you have there, you are going to take it all around in a circular motion. Then you are going to give it that flare curve, the radius we give to our flare. Now the length that we initially measure from the lower part, you are going to maintain that same length all around from the radius you had already created from the beginning of the triangle. Now you are going to connect your points and we are going to proceed to cut. You can see that it is giving flare. It is flareish, even though it is not flare like that, but then it is still going to give us a little bit of flare. So we are going to proceed to cut it out like this, and having done that, I believe we are done with our front. Now the next thing is to cut the back. What you are going to do to cut your back is to just place your front on top of your back. But before doing that, I am going to be informing you guys that the back is going to have a joining at the center back. Why not? We are using just 2 yards of fabric, so we are going to manage it the best way we can. So we are going to place your front on top of the back like this, leaving ½ inch of joining around the center back. You are going to leave ½ inch of joining on the center back. Then the first thing to do is to just chalk out the arc that is on the front. You chalk it out on the back. You will not cut it yet, but you are going to proceed to cut it on the lower part, since it is going to be the same length. Front and back is going to be the same length. But then the thing is, it is a backless dress, which means our back have to be it has to be lower than the front, obviously. Now you can see what I did there. You are going to go ahead and create that curve again. I went down by 13 inches from the curve that I chopped out on the front. I went down by 13 inches. Then from that 13 inches, if you pay attention to the style, it is not curve. The back is supposed to be giving you. So from that 13 inches, you can go down by maybe 2 or 3 inches. It depends on how low you want the dress to be. And if you don't want it to be very low, you are going to do your thing your own way. Do what suits you. Now the next thing is to cut facing for our back. Now if you pay attention to the style, you are going to notice that it has elastic on the back area, which means we need to be cutting the facing that we are going to be using to create an elastic channel for the back, and we'll be cutting the facing for the front as well to create a rope channel for the front. Now you are going to go ahead and cut your facing out like this. I made mine a bit less than 2 inches. Then I think you are going to proceed to pin your facing to your back like this, and we are set for the back. The next thing is to cut your facing for the front too. Guys, have it in mind that we are managing this fabric. It is not managing per se. I just made up my mind to use just 2 yards to cut this style, and I was able to achieve that. So the next thing now is to cut your facing out for the front like so, using the same length of facing as that of the back. Then you are going to pin it to the front bodies, and you are going to set them aside. So now whatever scrap we have left is what you are going to be cutting your rope from. We are managing for, I don't want to use that word manage again. I've already made up my mind. I'll be using just 2 yards for this style, and guys, it came out very beautiful. And the flare is not even like giving 2 yards. You doubt I used 2 yards for it. So cut out what you are going to be using for your rope, and that is going to bring us to the end of our cutting. We are going to proceed now to sewing this beautiful dress. So guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, do well to subscribe. Now the next thing to do now is to sew. So the first thing to do for sewing. You know, I mentioned earlier that my back is going to have joining around the center back. You proceed to join it, and you're going to sew your facing on it like so, and flip it over to the other side and create your channel. Can you see what I just did? I believe you can all do this. The next thing now is to pass our elastic. Note that the length of your back, if your back is 14, make your elastic 14 or 13 inches. Just walk around the length of your back for your elastic length for the back. Then you're going to pass it around it like this, and look at what we have. It is giving the U shape already, and you are going to set it aside. Now the next thing is to join the sides. I know that we have not added the facing for the front. Just follow the process. You are going to place them together from the hem of the dress like this up until you get to the back, where the back starts from. Then after getting there, you're just going to align them together, and you're going to stitch them by 1/2 inch all the way down. So if you don't have time like me, you could just start sewing from the hem all the way to the top of the back like so, but then I just prefer doing mine this way. So you're going to sew it all the way down, and you repeat the same process for the other side. Then our dress is almost a whole after doing that. So now the next thing to do after doing that is to join our facing for the front. We are going to join the facing first, but we are not going to create the channel yet. Watch what I'll do. So after joining the facing, look at it. Then what I'm going to do now is to conceal our armhole area. You are going to start folding all the way from the beginning of your facing like so. Make sure that it is tiny. Don't make it too big. Something so cute and tiny is what we are going to be needing. So you proceed to your armhole area like so, and you want to be patient while you are doing this. There's no need to rush. Then all the way. So by the time you get to where the back starts from, you are just going to slant it in slightly like this, and that is all. You are going to repeat the same process for the other side, and when you are done, you can see how neat it looks. Then you are going to proceed to create your rope channel for the front. So guys, after creating my rope channel, the next thing to do now is to pass. You can see how neat the rope channel is looking. You can see the armhole and all. The next thing is to pass your rope. So if you want the dress to be very cute, make your rope very long as well, so it is going to fall down at your back. So guys, the next thing is to go ahead and hem the dress, and voila, we are done with the cutting and sewing of this beautiful dress. I just have to like show you guys what I made again. You can see how fine it looks. I can't feel myself like I want more load to buy. You know, this is so beautiful. So I said ready to wear it. If you want to order, if you like to order this, please send a DM to me. Thank you.